Okay, hello again, everybody. I'm going to give this another shot. For some reason, my internet just died completely a while ago, so I shut everything down, restarted everything. I've run a couple speed tests, and the numbers show to be really good. So we're going to see um, what's going on here. I'm going to put this where I can see. I'm going to run another quick speed test. Now, see, it's killing it again. This is horrible. I cannot believe that me being an upload is taken from my download. Although my upload looks good now. Download looks horrible, but the upload looks like it might be pretty good. Which, since I'm broadcasting live, yeah, upload's okay. I mean, I would like it to be, I'd like my download to be much higher, but I can live with where it's at. So that's where we're at. We're going to sit here and wait for just a minute, and then I hate to see what's going to happen. I got to do some research later on tonight on what is affecting my download speed when I don't have anything running. The only thing I'm running right now is YouTube live, and it's been going for about a minute and a half. So it's probably the internet here in this real central Illinois neighborhood. I'm sure it's quite horrible. So I'm sure it's not quite the money we pay. There's Ron from North Las Vegas. Welcome in, Ron. Good to see you. I know you're tired, but it is good to see you. So let's run a real quick speed test. And I'll go ahead and get that going. Oh, I got an 800 number calling me. Let that go to voicemail. So we're going to go ahead and switch over to here. It says I have an excellent connection, but you may or may not be seeing that depending on how quick. That's probably my internet company calling me, telling me, "Oh, your internet's bad right now." If it's important, then they'll um, leave me a voicemail. So it looks like it hadn't switched yet. Yep, that sounds good. I had chili and cheese for lunch. There we go. Okay, so it should switch over. Shows excellent connection. So we're going to go ahead and run a speed test. We're going to use this one. Oh, now it's back. I don't know. It's crazy. Download speed has absolutely nothing to do with upload speed while I'm broadcasting, and I'm not downloading anything. It'd just be nice if it would stay there. Upload speed, if it's above 10, is good. I only pay for 10 megabytes. At least that's what they guarantee. So we're good with that. So we're going to close out. I'm going to keep things minimal today. Show we have 2 people viewing over here, but down here it says we have 1. So apparently we had 2. It shows 1. The people will come, like the old baseball saying in Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. Well, I'm going to broadcast it, and hopefully people will show up. So let's jump over here to Vegas Pro, and I'm going to move this over here just to see what our delay is. Vegas Pro is firing up. Kind of slow. Shows we have 2 viewers. Welcome to the chat. Whoever's there, if you're able to say hi in the chat room, say hi. If not, start a channel or get a YouTube subscription, start a channel, and say hi in the chat room. So I don't know. I thought I saved this, so we're going to go ahead and say yes. We're going to save this. Go back over here real quick. Let it catch up. See what the delay is. I don't really need this, so I can actually do this because I can see right here I've got 2 viewers and only 1 person in the chat. So to recap, we're going to go into here. We're going to play this from the start. This is what we did. Actually, I did this a couple weeks ago, and I've been adding to it. I'm trying to figure some things out. I'm almost to the point now where I've got pretty much my opening, what I want done. I've got to now work on doing an actual video, which is hard to do with the iPhone because it's hard to render it and put it in this format. And it's just not hard. I mean, it is hard. It's just time consuming and takes a minute to do. So as you can see, I got a couple little effects. I took a picture and flipped it, cut it in half, and then flipped it one way and flipped it the other. That I've messed up on. This is what I worked on the other night, and it kind of does what I want, and it kind of gives me some more ideas, but I want to actually improve on it. What I want to do, and I'll go back to that in just a minute, but what I want to do is I want to take each individual letter and make them like a Scrabble tile. And I don't know how to do that. I really don't. I have no clue. I'm surprised I figured that out on my own earlier. And it looks like on the first set, I've got some, this won't stop. There we go. So it looks like on the first set, I've got some editing going on that I didn't want. So I'll have to figure that out. But if we go right back to here, I think it's right here. Yeah, I want to make those smaller. And then when it gets to right there, instead of having R space, O space, and N space, I really want them to be just a block. And I can, in that way, I'm actually going to probably go diagonal. I may stay horizontal. I don't know yet. Or I may go vertical. So let's try to figure that out. So to do that, we're going to come back over here. I'm going to maximize this. I'm going to actually, this is how I've been teaching myself. I'm going to go into Google and I'm going to type making tiles in Vegas Pro 17. Tiling effect. How do I do it in Vegas? That might be it. This is on YouTube. So let's look at this one first. I don't know if this is YouTube or not. No. Also, well, I don't think that's okay. Now, what they're calling tiling is not what I'm looking for. So I'm going to close that. I'm going to open this. I don't think tiling is the right word I want.
Well, in the last tutorial, we learned about.
So I don't need the audio going. I mean, anyone can see where I'm at and how I did it. If you don't want to watch it, do it. And I'm going to skip ahead because I think I'm going to kind of, and of course we got to get the ads. I tell you, YouTube is getting so horribly bad about this. I don't want to hear them. I'm going to skip it. Yeah, that's not what I want. So it probably tells you down here. Yeah, see, it tells you the introduction and how you're doing it. That's not what I want. I know that's not what I want. So I'm going to close this one too. I'm going to have to figure out what making text tiles. See if that helps me out. Add text, position in text and title. Nope, that's not what I want. So I'm going to have to really do some research on this. It's just going to take some time to do because, man, that thing's way behind. Well, I apologize. I've been up too early. Got up way too early this morning. So I'm going to jump back to Vegas Pro. And I'm going to go ahead and go to new, and everything should be good. I don't want that. I want disable, I believe. I'm going to hit OK. So we're going to go in here to media generators, and we're going to go down to titles and text, and then we're going to go to sample text. We're just going to drag this down to here, and then we're going to change it to super big. We're going to center it, and then we're going to change the style to you should be able to type it in, but it's not letting me do that. Wow, I don't have that style anymore. And I'm pretty sure I did. Okay, there's some new ones, so it looks like it's been updating on its own. What I'm looking for is usually right in here. I don't see it. Wow. So I'm gonna have to go find that, because that's kind of one of my favorite ones to use. So let's use this wedge thing. See what that looks like. So we're just gonna put this is a test of text. You know that's gonna be huge. So we're gonna come down here and we're gonna hit play. Going to have a little bit of blank, and then it's going to have, this is a text of test. Say that 10 times fast, I dare you. So, now, I'm going to come in here and make this bigger. We're going to go ahead and put that to the beginning. First thing I see I want to do is I want to reduce the size a little bit. So I'm going to come in here to this box, and I'm going to go find it. And I'm going to change the size to 42. Let's see if that helps any. Probably not. Nope. And I know what I did wrong. So first thing I got to do is I got to go up to it, and then I got to highlight it. Then I have to change the size. We'll just go down to 36. There we go. Much better. And then if I want to make this bigger, I'm pretty sure I can. Colors is easy. You can grab the eyedropper here, and then you can go get any color you want. I think that is such a cool feature. And the reason I think that is because if you got a picture going somewhere and you like a color that's in there, you can grab the eyedropper and get it, and it's all good. I mean, it's just wonderful. And you come down here to advanced, and you can do the same thing with the background color. You click on it, and where's it at? Here's the eyedropper. So if I wanted to go with white, I do that. Or if I want to go back to black, I just grab the eyedropper, and it does that. So that's cool. Now I ought to be able to change this other than the movement of it, but it's good. I'm good with where it's at right there. So we're gonna go ahead and close that. But what I want to do is I literally want to chop these in pieces. Now, how do I do that? Good question. Let's go back to here. That's not what I want. Let's go into effects. Let's go to mask. Let's go to move freely X or Y. Yeah, we'll start with that. So we're going to leave that one where it's at. We're going to change our cursor to here. We're going to grab a point right here. Nope. Grab a point right there. This is what I want. I'm guaranteeing you this is what I want. Let me jump back over here to YouTube real quick. Good. Still have 2 viewers. I really appreciate it. Leave comments if possible. I'm just going to jump back to here. Okay, so this is what I want, but this isn't what I want. So we're going to make one more down here. Now I can get rid of that stuff. I know that. So watch this. We're going to make it look like it never happened. So we're going to go back in here to FX. No. Well, we're going to get rid of it by going to this one. We'll click here, click there, click there, click there, click there, and it never happened. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to answer a quick text. We're going to, instead of using the freehand, we're going to grab the rectangle or square masking creation tool. We're going to come over here and we'll start right there. We're going to come right here and we're going to grab the T. Now we're going to, that's what I want. I'm going to take this T and I'm going to put it right up there. I think, I hope, I do not know. This is the plan anyway, so we'll see. So let's leave that as is. Let's play it. Ah, it masked it. They took it away. Okay. I'm on the right track. And again, I haven't researched this, so I don't know. But let's play it and see what happens. I would have thought the HIS, I would have thought that would have popped up. But I'm not worried about it. We're going to just undo it. There's my T. Aha. Now, can I move that T? That's the question we need to ask ourselves. Can I move that? Because if I can, I mean, obviously, I want to make it better than it is, but I want to move it from where it's at. So we probably got to go into here, go into here. Okay, there's the whole thing, and I'm sure it's there. That's not what I want. So we're going to go in here to this one, and I want to move this whole T. I mean, I know when I do that, it goes away. I want to move it to right there. So I've already masked it. So now what do we do? Positive mask, negative mask, another, or feather inside, feather both, feather outside. No clue what those do. But I think what I want to do is I want to move this to like right there. And I want to come up here and I want to move this up to here. And then I want to move it back down to maybe right there. And then we'll close it. We'll go back to the beginning. Nope. Oh, man, I know this can be done. I know it can be done. I just got to think through what I'm trying to do here. So let's close that. Let's jump back over here. Still have 2 viewers. Ron is eating his Samyang noodles, which really sound good. We're going to minimize this. So the question becomes, if we undo this, then our text, then this is a test of text comes back completely. So how do we make this do what we want to do? That's the question. Thanks, Ron. You know I'm diabetic and can't have stuff like that. Oh my goodness. Aww. Aww. I just got pictures of my mom and my granddaughter, which would be my mom's great granddaughter, from my sister. My son went to visit my mom today. They live about 2 hours away, so one of these days we're all going to get together and have the whole family there. So back to this. How do I do this? Okay, so let's try to just do this. Let's go into here. We already know that if we unmasked this, then we should be able to grab the T, and we can rotate this T. We can make it go there, and then we can Well, let's see what that did. I don't know what I just did actually. So let's go back to the beginning. Nothing. It didn't do nothing. I'm gonna play the whole thing, which is not gonna change. Ah, I must think better at night because. Okay, so we're gonna come back into here. We're gonna go into here. What did I did? Maybe I want to go to position. And then I'm just clicking to be clicking right now, honestly. Um, I'll figure it out. I have no doubt in my mind that I won't. I'm going to play it from the start. If one of those moves, and that's good, that accomplished what I wanted, but it's not going to. So we're going to undo what we've done. And it's not changing a thing. Interesting. That is really interesting. So I'm going to close that. I'm going to start completely over. I don't want to save the changes. I don't want resampling, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Going to go into media generators, which were already there. We're going to go into tiles and text, which is where we want to be. Now we're going to bring this one down here. And we're going to make it 36. We're going to center it. We're going to change it. We're going to try to go find the... Yeah, it's not there anymore. Well, there it is. Wow, now it shows up. We're going to put, again, this is a test of text. We didn't change the size, so we're going to highlight that. Wow. Well, I can't change the size for some reason. It centered it, but it's not allowing me to. There we go. So I want to change this to 36. And I want it centered, which it is already centered. I do want to change the color. I like this blue, so I'm going to go with blue. And then we're going to change the background color. The background color is, I don't know, whatever it is. We're going to change it to black. So that's good. We're going to hit that. We're going to hit play. And there it is. That's cool. I'm good with that. So we're going to bring this over to the beginning, which is right there, I guess. Yep. So good. So far, so good. Let me jump back over here. 3 people, welcome. Watching and eating X2. What, X-Men 2? Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. I'm just trying to teach myself something, which I got the basic premise down on what I want to do. I just got to figure it out now. So, real quick, while I'm here, I'm going to grab this one. I'm going to bring it down here and put it right there for now. This is the subtitle one. I think this is the one I want. I think. Might not be. Again, I'm going to change. Well, again, I'm going to leave that like it is. I'm going to change the font to this. I'm going to leave it like it is. I'm going to change the color. I'm going to grab my eyedropper. I'm going to try to get this blue right here. Looks like I might have gotten close. We're going to go to advanced, and we're not going to touch the advanced. But what we are going to do is we're going to come in here, and we're going to go I think this is it. Produced by. We're going to enter. Nope, this isn't it. So now I've got to go find that. But this will work actually, because I can come down here, I can go start on the left, and then I can do the math and figure out there's already a template, I know, I just got to find it. And if we go back to the center, so we can see what that does. And we're just going to, this is real basic and simple. We're going to butt it up against there. We're going to play it from the beginning. It's going to be real simple. It's going to say this is a test of test. I didn't put text. I put test of test. You know, those old test of text. Test. Nothing like those. And then it's got that. Now, I know there's one of these that this actually scrolls. So that's not what I want. So we're going to stop this and we'll go back to the beginning. I'm going to go ahead and delete this because that's not what I want. And I honestly don't remember. I found it before. I've just got to remember what it was and where it was. And I'm sure it was, here we go. So we're going to grab this. Oops, I don't want that. I may have just, okay, so that's cool. So we're going to bring this over here. Actually, we're going to delete it. And I'm only deleting it because I'm just lazy. I don't want to go get it. We're going to grab it. We're going to bring it down here. Now, before we do anything else, we're going to go title text. And we're going to brought to you by sub-item text Ken. The left item will be, oops, did not want that, but that's fine. Left, I'll have to go back and fix that because I'm not sure what I deleted. So that's pretty good. You can hit enter, brings up a new one. You can go down, you can clear it, and then it looks like you can go over here. And if you wanted to put something on this side, I think you can go, yeah, you can. So I'm just playing around. Believe me, when it comes time to do this for real, everything will make sense. Everything will be somewhat in order. So we're going to go ahead and say, all that's good for now. We're going to play it from the beginning and see what it does. So this is boring. Oh, good. That's exactly what I wanted right there. So you can literally do movie credits or TV credits or whatever you want. And you just come in here to the edit, and then you add what you want. You can scroll up or you can scroll down. And you don't have to close that, by the way. It'll go, and you can bring your thing over to here, and then it goes like this. You can really have some fun with that. Could really mess with someone's mind right there a little bit. So that's fine. So again, edit. We want it to scroll up. That makes sense. That's what we're used to. You got your scrolling effect is scrolling credits, your styles. You can change your font, it looks like. So we're going to change the font. It looks like you can change, I don't know what this one is. There we go. You can change the size, I believe, and whether it's bold, italic, or whatever this one is. Tracking, leave the same. Spacing, leave the same. Background color, leave the same. Although you could literally, again, grab your eyedropper, click on a color, and it's going to change it. So we're going to go ahead. We'll leave that one there. We'll run it. Of course, it goes back to the beginning. Huh, now that's not right. I don't like that. Because you got white on white, so it's not going to show anything. Right. So move this out of the way. Right. So white on white's not going to work, so we want to change the background color. I want to grab the eyedropper. You can tell I like this eyedropper thing. Then we're going to hit play. And this time it'll work because it's white on black. So that's good. And we're going to stop it. All right, so back to the original plan of the day. And we're back down to 2 people, which is fine. This isn't for everybody, and me talking is probably not for everybody either. So I don't want OBS. I want Vegas Pro. I want to come in here. So we're going to come into this one. We are going to figure out how to do this. And when I tell you I might be here for the next 3 hours, well, I won't be because I got to go to dinner at 8 o'clock and it's 5 o'clock now. So 2 hours and 45 minutes because I'm stopping to get Jimmy John's tonight. We don't got no food to cook. We're broke and poor. That's why we got chickens in a garden. We got eggs and we're soon to have vegetables. Kidding. So let's go figure out what we want to do. We want to box them into tiles, which I know that can be done because if we come in here to this one, we can literally change this like that. We can move it to there, and we can grab it again, and we can take it the other way, and then we can move it again, and then we can bring it back to the beginning and move it again, and it should end up there. So we're going to close that. We're going to go to the start. Yep, and that's how it's going to start. So I don't want that, but I know how to do that. I mean, that's cool. That really is cool. I know how to do that. And I'm sure you can do the same thing if you really wanted to have some fun. You could come in here to this one, and you could do the same thing. We change this, although I don't see it. Maybe not. And then we're going to grab it and go to here. Looks like you cannot. You can move it. So let's see what happens with that. This will be interesting. We'll go ahead and play this from. I don't like how that starts, but I'll deal with that later when I get this all said and done. Yeah, okay. I do like how. Okay, I'm good with how that looks. Okay, my mischievous little mind. That's cool. I like how that worked. Okay, so I don't like how that starts out, but I guess that's how it's going to start because that's where our first one is. So what happens if we grab this one right here and we put it to the beginning? Okay, it changes it to there. So let's make this super long. Let's grab this one and make it over here, and let's put this one over here. And then let's close this out and play it. Doesn't really speed it up or slow it down, so there's got to be a way to do that too. And I like how that is, but I'm going to work on that too. Okay, so great. So now we're going to come back over here. We're now going to figure out how to get the individual letters and do the same thing. And it's got to be able to be done. Got to. I've got to be able to come in here and hit move in X only. Okay, that's the X and Y axis. Go back to your high school geometry. X is horizontal, Y is vertical. So we're going to change this to move in Y, it goes up and down. And then if you go to move both, you can move it anywhere you want. That's all well and good, but what I want to do is I want to come down here to mask, I think it is. Then I want to grab the rectangular tool, and I want to take out that. And then I want to, okay, well that's not what I want. Let's see what I've done. I mean, who knows what I've done. That message kind of screwed me up. Oh, okay. 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 So in case anyone's interested what's going on, why I'm getting the text is we'll wait and see when this pops up, and then I'll adjust it from there. I'm going to get these downloaded so I can do what I want. Back to 3 people. Yeah, your screen's going to be turned all over the place, that's for sure. Okay, that's not too bad of a delay. That came pretty quick. So hopefully this next part comes up and I'm not too far off. I know this stupid phone's kind of hard to hold. So, Ron, I'm getting it. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out how we want to do it. We'll figure out if we want to actually do that or not. So, let me see if moving the phone's closer or not. No data. Wow, it lost the connection. So that's interesting. Now it says I have an excellent connection. So, temporarily lost it. I don't see that this is moving yet. Huh. Okay, I need to find out if I'm broadcasting or not, because this shows that it's not. And the only way to do that is to come over here and make a change somewhere, somehow, some timed wipe in and out on black. Let's grab that and put it down here. And let's see what that's all about. I'm not going to change anything. I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to hit play. I just want to see what it is. Primarily, I kind of like that too. Primarily, oops, got a black screen, folks. I just want to see if, because it shows I got an excellent connection. We have 3 viewers. Hey, thank you, Ron. Thank you. That's my, looks just like my son when he was a little baby, except her name is Ara, A-R-A. And I practiced that for quite a long time, believe me. So yeah, this is back to live because what I just did. Now I like this effect coming up right here. I think this is kind of neat looking. I mean, there's just so much exploration that has to be done, and it's just a matter of sitting down. The tiling thing is kind of my thing. It's not anything that anyone's reached out and said, hey, we want to be able to tile this. Can you do this and make it spin and make it disappear and whatever. That's just me. That's what I want to do. But real quick, I do want to go back and I want to check my speed again. I'm kind of OCD on that. Okay, the down is good. It's in the 120s. So that's good. 130. It's going to be about 132 or so, which is fine. Yeah, 132.3. And then the upload speed is horrible. Not even going to make it to 10. Oh, there we go. I'm 12.8. I made it better than I thought it would. So I still have excellent condition. We're good to go on that. I really want people to start chatting in the chat room. I don't know that, okay, warning. So it dropped my bit rate to 27.58. So I'm going to see if I can change that while I am on here. No, I cannot. So I have no clue how to go back now. I shouldn't have done that, I'm guessing. So let me go over here to OBS. Let me go into settings. Let me see if I can figure out where bit rate's at. No, bit rate's at 4500, so I don't know what it's saying. So I'm going to leave that like it is. It shows I have a good connection. So we'll just leave it as is. Hopefully it jumps back up to excellent connection. I wished I could go back. Nope, that's not what I want. I don't want to take a picture. Down to 2 people now, though. All right, so let me see if the back arrow works. And it doesn't. I probably just lost the stream. Hey, Ron, shoot me a message if it went away, please. And I just saw down here, that's OBS training. No, I want it in Vegas Pro. That's the transition that we've already figured out. Let me see if I can go back this way. This will be interesting. Nope, it's still streaming. And it shows it is 27:27. We recommend. Shows I still have 3 people. Yeah, it must have kept going. I'm going to close this. That's kind of not what I want. So, wow. It says it's a good connection. I don't quite understand as long as it's working, and it looks like that it is. Yeah, it shows it's still there, Ron. Yep. And it just jumped back to excellent condition. So it's probably, this gives me more fuel to build a computer. I go to my boss and say, look, I need to build a computer strictly for video editing, streaming, video editing, and pictures and whatnot. And then we will spend my stimulus check of $1,400 on building a computer that will be the most latest and greatest as far as everything goes. And we'll see what happens. And then if it screws up, then I know it's the internet company, which I think it is anyway, because I complain too much. So I'm going to go ahead and clear this. I don't need that no more. I'm going to go back to Vegas Pro. And then there is backward scrolling, left and right, time zoom in and out on blue. We can grab that and we can play that. I mean, it's just all kind of things we can do. So when the time comes, we can do that. So I don't need this right now. I'm going to delete it. Don't need that right now. I'm going to delete it. I'm going to stop this. I don't need that. What I want to figure out is in here how to mask this individual letters. And maybe I shouldn't be using 4, 6, 7, 11, 13. Maybe I shouldn't be using 17 letters. Maybe I should just be using a letter or 2. In fact, you know what? That's a good idea you guys just came up with. Thank you. So we're going to go File. We're going to go New. Don't want to save it. We're going to make sure it says Disabled. I think is what it wants. I think. I got to go research that. We're going to go into Tiles and Text. We're going to grab Sample Text. We're going to go here. We're going to make it one single letter at 42. After we do that, 42. We're going to center it. We're going to change the style. And this is all simple, basic computering, editing, whatever you want to call it. It's simple to me that it's just you change the text, you change the style, you change the color, you change the font. That's all basic to me. Again, I don't like the color, so we click on the color, we grab the eyedropper, click on the color, we're good to go, and I'll leave it like that. If I had something red, I could change that. So let's go A, B, C. Okay? For now. We know if we play that, it's going to go A, B, C, because that's all there is. So now we know we can take this and we can spin that and then we can spin it again. And I'm just picking random points. There's nothing scientific or mathematically right about this at all. My mouse and I aren't getting along. It's being a pain. Close enough. So now, we'll close that. We'll go to the beginning. Clearly I didn't close that. So apparently that last one's pretty big. So that's going to jump back to the beginning. So now, why can't I, or can I, if I mask this, and I go to my tool, and I'm going to go right here, and I'm just going to grab that A. Now, can I move this, say, down to here, and then come over here, grab this one, bring it up here, and come over here and grab this one. Well, that's going to be cut off, but we'll put it down here. Now, if we go play, shouldn't play anything. And that's what I've got to learn. I got to teach myself. I've got to figure out, okay, how do I take this and put the letters in different places? Because ultimately, what I want to do is take a picture, make it like a puzzle, and do what I'm trying to do now. So, figure this out. I don't have the option here to do what I want to do. I only have the option to move it. I can't, well, I can do this. So, and if I do, nope, that completely messed up what I've been trying to do, which is fine. Clear that. I'm going to get rid of that. And hit play. Nope. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I'll hit play. Nope. Nope. So my undo button must not be working. Well, actually it shows that it is. We still have an excellent condition. We're back out to 3 people watching. That's wonderful. So this isn't working. So I want to stop it and I want to get rid of anything I've done. First keyframe, create keyframe, delete keyframe, or I can lock them into place. That's not what I want. What I want is to get this back to where I was. There we go. Let's go one more. See what that does. See if just the C. Okay, there's the C. Okay, kinda, sorta. Kinda, sorta. Let's go back one more. Now the C's gone. So what's different about this? Huh. That's interesting. A while ago the C was there, so let's go back and redo that. If we play it now, I know the C is going to be there because I can see the doggone C. So when we do that, and then do that, aha! So play it from the beginning, and it thinks that's the beginning. Okay, kind of, sort of. I mean, I don't know that I necessarily need it to be outlined, but that's kind of, sort of what I want. I've just got to figure this out. So anybody that's watching, if you know anything about Vegas Pro, let me know in the notes. Send me an email, kstout2016@gmail.com, and help us out. Like they used to say back in some of the movies, help a brother out, you know? Because I'll tell you, I'm just trying to learn. I've been about 2 months into it right now, and I've kind of thrown some things together, but not 100% yet. So I could sit here and play around with this quite a long time, because now that I'm kind of, doing it in baby steps. Now it'll be all of it. We'll go one more. That might just play the A. I don't know. No, it's not. So let's take that away. Now it's just the A. So I got to figure out positioning of this. It's probably not masking. It's probably A. And I think, so let's get rid of that. And then let's get rid of that. And then let's get rid of that. And let's get rid of that. And let's get rid of that. 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 So now we're back to the very beginning. So we hit that, and it's just sit there. It's static. Don't mean nothing. Okay, it just kind of dawned on me, or occurred to me. I think what I have to do is I have to come in here to this, and I want to. I don't want to mask it. I know that. Settings. Go to my cursor. That's not what I want. Size about center to hold. I don't want that. I don't want that. I do want snapping. But I'm thinking that what I want is I want to cut these and then deal with them. I think that's what's got to happen. I think it's got to be cut. Now the thing is, how do I cut it? I don't cut it in here because that's just strictly the font, the color, the size, etc. I'm thinking in here, there's got to be a tool. So when you hit mask, then you can come in here and do that. Now I'm thinking I don't want to mask it. I think I want to actually cut it from there. I think. Or it may be damn, what's up with my mouse? Man, this mouse just ain't getting along right now. Well, I'm curious to see what this is going to do. Nothing. Not a thing. Okay, not a problem. So we're going to go back to here. Actually, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we're going to grab this. We're going to tilt it this way. And we're going to, I don't see our little grabby thing here. Oh, they're right here. Right? Okay, so let's move this back to there. Then, let's go over here and grab this one. And let's rotate it. Ah, daggone it. That's not what I want. So go back one. And we're going to rotate this that way. And we're going to take our little thing, go over here. We're going to make one more right here. I don't even care if it's 100% right or not right now. And then we're going to bring this one over here. Now let's play it and see what it does. And as usual, it does nothing. So why? Doggone it. I thought I kind of had that figured out for a second. Okay, I'll show you why I thought I had it figured out. I'm probably going to lean back to what I thought. So we're going to get rid of that. 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 We're going to hit, go to start, play from the start, and nothing's happening. So why is that? Positive mask. Nope. Negative mask. Nope. Nothing's happening here. So let's go to here. I don't know what this is. What did I just click? This is feather inside. So let's hit this. Feather percent. I don't know. Let's see what happens. I don't see anything happening. Do you? Okay, so let's grab this. And then let's grab that. I don't know what feathering is. We have presets though. Oh, maybe we don't. Okay, so close that. Hit play. Oh, that's playing and not doing anything. Still got 3 people. Outstanding. That is just wonderful. So we're going to hit stop. We're going to go back into the editor. And we're going to just completely get rid of anything and everything we've done. Eventually that's got to go away, huh? There we go. I'll go back one. So there's that. So we know now if we hit play from the beginning, it's going to have that. Yay, we got that figured out. So now we can add an effect. I'm just going to hit this one. Hit OK. I'm not going to change anything. I don't necessarily know. Oh, just change the colors. What it looks like. So I don't really want that. Okay. Frustrated. Really frustrated. I want to be able to take. Okay, I know how to do this. I mean, there's a way to do it. Watch. I can take this. I can go here. And I can just go A. And then I can highlight it and center it. And I'm done. Then I can go here. Highlight it, center it, delete it. B. Enter. Done. And I can go here. Highlight it, center it, delete, C. I know this. This is just basic again. Basic to me. Then I can come in here And then I can rotate that, put me a marker, rotate it back, put me a marker. I can close that. I can come down here to this one. And I can do the same thing. I can rotate it here, put me a marker, rotate it there, put me a marker, rotate it back, put me a marker, and close it. Now I can come down here to this one, take this, put the FX, rotate it there, put me a marker. I don't want to move it, but I did move it. So that, okay, so I can do that, and I know if I come right here and play this, no doubt in my mind that A's going to spin. And I use big boxes. I obviously I know the B's going to spin, and I know the C's going to spin. I know that. I figured that out in my head 30 minutes ago. But that's not what I want, but it's kind of what I want. So what I want to do now is I want to be able to put these in different locations on the screen. And it's got to be able to be done. Got to be able to be done. So we're going to come back to this, and we're going to figure out active, play rate, headers, color, media FX. Media FX. That's going to be media special effects. Nah, that's not what I want. I want to move it. I want to be able to move this. There's got to be a way I can do it. Has to be. And it's got to be in here. Okay, let's do this. I mean, this is how I learn. This is how I'm teaching myself to do this. So we lost someone. Moving text in Vegas Pro 17. How do you move text in Vegas Pro? I'm going to play this. It's probably not what I want. Shows to go to legacy text, media generations, view, Windows, media generators. Click on that. Of course, this is Vegas Pro 14, which is going to be basically the same thing. So it's a text. He highlights it. He puts hey, and then he goes to whatever effects. Is it an effect? Is it seriously just nothing more than an effect? Wow. 0, 0. I just wonder if there's volume on this. Yeah, probably is, huh?
out by scrolling down.
Hold the shift key. Move it up. Oh, seriously, if that does that. I think he's trying to grab the one above it. He's just having some mouse problems, I think. Yeah, see, he just moved it. He moved the whole word. Okay, so that would take us back to, we're back to 3 people. Great. So that would take us back to here. Oh, you know what? Maybe I have to unlock it. I don't know. So I'm going to try. That's how you size it. Uh-oh, we're getting somewhere. Oh my goodness. Did I just figure something out? So let's hit play. Or actually, let's go back over to here and we'll hit play. No. Oh my goodness. Woohoo! Kind of figured it out right there. See what I just watched a little bit of a 5-minute video, and that's exactly what I wanted to do. So now here's the real test. Here's the real test, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is the real test right here. Can I effectively do this? And I'm going to tell you, with me, I just did it, and I guarantee you that don't mean nothing. Okay? Is it seriously just that simple to do? That one's not moving. Okay, not a problem. Sorry for the silence. I'm just thinking. I can't think and talk at the same time. Okay, so that rotates and goes up there. Boom, that's what I want. Then I obviously have to do some, no pun intended, editing. The B comes up. Oh, doggone it. See, I need the A to stay there. And it goes off the screen completely, but that's fine. Oh, I got to figure out now how to get them to stay. Okay, good. Good. All right, progress has been made. Still got 3 people. Yeah, really, huh, Ron? Well, it's not quite there, but it's getting there. I mean, I want it to be where the, okay, now I've edited it. We're going to play it from the beginning. I want that to go there and stay. Oh, it stayed that time. What's going on? What I might have accidentally done something here. Oh, and then they go away. Okay. So let's see. Do I need to take this and extend it, and then take this and extend it, and then take this and extend it? Okay. A stays, B changes and stays, and C goes away, and then B. What happened to B? Uh-oh. Wait a minute. A stayed, B didn't. No. Let's see. So there's A. It moves and stays. Good. That's what I want. There's B. It goes. Oh. I know what it is. All right. So go back to the beginning. Because this one, we want it to be about right there, I think. And then this one, we want it to be. I could be wrong on this. Actually, let's put it right there and see what that does. All right, so we're going to hit play. Here's A. There comes B. Okay, it still goes. They both go way too far. Okay, so kind of did what I wanted it to do. So we got to grab B, and we got to figure out where B has got to be. So it's not moving. Oh. Hold on. Oh. I want to delete that point, I think. And click on that. Delete. Aha. think I may have just screwed that up. Okay, so first thing we want to do is we want to change the size. Let's see what that does. A goes and stays. B goes and everything goes away. B moves to the there. Okay. So I'm kind of good with that. Kind of okay with that. I need to leave that one there for right now. I want to come down here to this one. I want to actually rotate it back to normal. I want to play it from right here. See what happens. B stays. Where's my doggone C? Maybe I want to play it from right there. A, B. Okay. Did my C go completely away? No, there it is. And now it goes completely away. Okay, so, okay, we don't want it there. What happens if we do that? Hit close, hit play. A stays good. B stays, moves good. C still goes. Okay, so now I need to move it down, it looks like, right? And everything's opposite in here, so we're going to hit this one, and we're going to bring it right to right there, I guess. We're going to hit that. We don't need to see the whole thing because we know the first part of it kind of does what we want. B goes, and then C goes. Oh my gosh, that thing's just being a pain. Aha! Success. Uh-oh. What happened? The A went away. Why'd the A go away? Oh, the B went away. Oh my gosh, what's going on? And the C went away. Okay, now I know why that is. That's because all these have ended. Now, what I got to figure out, maybe, kind of, sort of, is do I want this to run to about right there? So let's play this from the very beginning. And ABC, A pops up. Boom, stays there. B pops up. Stays right there. C pops up. Yeah. So now my ABC in the background's totally not what I want. And then the B is going to go away. And then the last, okay, that's good. Sort of, kind of. So now I do know I can do this. I can just, first thing I can do is see I'm down. Still 3 people. Great. That is so awesome. I really appreciate it, guys. I really do. Thank you for sticking around for 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 23 seconds right now. So I can move this to literally right there. I can move this to literally right there. And then put this right there. I can move this now to literally right there. And then we can move it, well, maybe to right there. The same thing here, make it there, then move it to right there, make it smaller yet. Now, I don't know if this is going to work, so we're going to go play from the start. ABC, A, B, C. And as they end, it's there. Now, I'm thinking out loud here, which that's a bad thing for me to do. So I'm going to bring this down here, put it right there. We're going to take it right to right there. We're going to play this from the start. A, picture stays. A goes up there. B, C. Good. So watch this. I'm going to actually try to figure out Huh? I C E. I C. Uh-oh. Did I change one already? No. I'm good. I'm so dumb sometimes. Okay, now we're going to play it from the beginning. Ice. I C E. Now I honestly want the C. I think it's this one. No, that's not what I want. I want to make the C go further over here like the I. So I'm trying to, I'll just make this bigger. I'm going to play it from right here. I goes off the page. C goes off the page too far and the E stays too big. Doggone, I'll tell you what, this C is just giving me fits, people. This doggone C, it's just messing with me today. Now, what's going on with my C? Okay, what am I doing wrong? I got the I and the C to do what I wanted to do. Why can't I get the doggone lower quarter and it's kind of big? Ah, it still goes off the doggone page. Oh, because I think I need to bring. I don't know. I may have to go back and think about what I'm doing here. Okay, so there's the I. Okay, the C didn't move at all this time. And the E, that's fine. Okay, so no problem. We're going to come back into here. We are going to actually leave everything. Actually, we're going to get rid of this. I like that one. So now what I want to do is I want to all right, I don't know. That may have solved it. We'll see. Nope, it didn't. Made it go off the page. Oh my goodness. I wonder if I can duplicate something. Okay, so that makes it go completely off the page. What happens if I bring it over here? Anything? Still goes completely off the page, right? And it, oh wait, it came back. Why is that looping? Oh man, if I can get that to stop right there briefly. I don't like how it goes away. I'm kind of liking what it's doing. Okay, we're getting it there. I mean, I'm honestly figuring this out as we go along. Just kind of playing around with it. By making it bigger, it looks like it stops it right there. Now I just want to bring the C a little bit more to the right. But I don't want it to go completely off. Okay, so it went the wrong way. So I want to bring it this way, I guess. It goes up, comes back down, and close, real close. So now what I want to do is I want to rotate. Again, I apologize for the silence. I'm just trying to figure this out. Damn, that's too far. I don't get what I've got to do to make this do what I want. I mean, I'm getting it, and it's just a matter of me sitting here tinkering around with it and figuring it out. There we go, close. Now we're going to stop that. Now we're going to make that about like that, and we're going to make our C a little bit bigger. We're going to hit play. See what this does. Okay. It's kind of where I want it, but it's not quite there yet. I mean, I'm getting it where I want it. I want the C to be bigger. Makes it smaller, huh? So whatever I'm doing it wrong. So we're going to grab this. We're going to bring this back down to here. We're going to hit play. See what happens. Awesome. Believe it or not, that's progress for me, guys. That is progress. So cool. I'm going to jump back over here, back down to 2 people. Let this catch up on the, I'm going to watch it. So that took about 10 minutes to figure out. Next thing is I'll play around with colors and different things, put it to music. Yeah, it's behind a little bit. Okay, good. Not that far behind. So, in an hour and 23 minutes, I like to keep these under about an hour and a half. It's just kind of the goal I've set for myself. We're going to see what's going on. 2 people in the chat room. Who's ever stayed with me? It shows there's 3, but who's ever stayed with me and Ron throughout this? I appreciate it. 6 people have watched it or started watching it. It obviously didn't float their boat or make them excited enough to stay. Yeah, Ron, think about when we first started, where we were at. And, you know, I have to apologize because I like to do it like we're doing it, where I'll get an idea and then I'll just kind of go figure out what I'm doing. I mean, I knew I could come in here and do individual boxes. I knew that. I ought to be able to take this box right here that says ice, and I should be able to cut those, chop those, move those. I just know that I can. I don't know how to do it. I'll play around with it later. I probably won't go live, but I know it can be done. And I knew I could come in here and go individual letters, and do the same thing. Now, if I really wanted to sit here and think about it, I could make all three of these the same size. And I think you do that by you come in here to the generator, and that's 48, so we leave that like it is. We come in here to this one, that's 48, so we leave that like it is because the basic size is the same. And then the other thing we could do, honestly, is if we wanted to, we could come in here and we could do that, or do that, or do that, or do that, or do that, but I don't want to do that. I want to leave it pretty much like it is. So I want it to be white, right? So I'm going to grab the eyedropper, go to white, boom, there's white. I've got to figure out, or I want to figure out, how to make all three of them the same size. And then the positioning of them, that's just real simple to figure out. So I'm good with it. I'm good with the progress that's been made today. I mean, if you think about it, we basically have a tile right here, and we basically have them going from that. A picture goes off, and then comes back. I like that. Now I might try to, when I get to where I'm doing this for real, I probably will make the C and the E more closer to this size. And I don't know. I don't see anywhere in here in the screen that shows me what the size is at all. I mean, I did this, freehand, so to speak. So I'll figure it out. I mean, I'll figure it out. It's just the way that things are going to go. Back to 3 people. Yeah, we started from scratch. We're doing it all from scratch again. Anytime I go live, I'm trying to learn something and teach at the same time. And hopefully at some point in time, there'll be someone join the chat room or send me a message and say, hey, I know more about Vegas Pro. Let me show you some tips and tricks, so to speak. And that would be great. And if they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. Or I may get hey, you suck. You're terrible at this. And, admittedly, I'm just getting started. So, yeah, right now I probably do suck, and I probably am horrible at it. But at least I'm brave enough to get on the internet and show people my failures and my successes. And my successes right now aren't that great. My goal is by the end of the month, 16 days away, 17 days away, is to 16 days away, is to be able to put together a complete video that has a beginning, like we're seeing here. This is the beginning, and then a video, and then it has at the end the credits, or something along the lines of the credits. So if I came in here and I don't know what this is. I'm almost afraid to see what this is. I mean, it's nothing bad, I'm sure. Oh, okay, that's a pretty cool. I must have grabbed this thinking, oh, I think that's pretty cool. So let's just say that's a video, which it's not. We could, I think if we supersede this and play this from the beginning, I think that's going to override our ice. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's going to override our ice, and it should. Oh, it puts it in the back. Okay, no, that's not bad. I could play around with that too. As far as, okay, now it's going to go to that. But I need the C to go away sooner. So I could make my C go away about right there. And then play it from about right here. Not bad. I goes, E goes, C goes. I need that to be sooner. Okay, I'm good. I really am good. That's a good stopping point. We're at an hour, 29 minutes, hour and 30 right now. So Thanks for watching. Ron, obviously, we will talk next week again. We'll get together and maybe have some ideas. Maybe have gotten some ideas from other people. Maybe by then I will figure out how to shoot a video on the iPhone, which I know how to shoot a video on the iPhone, guys. But I need to figure out how to get it transferred over to the format I can use in Vegas Pro. And there's a couple different ways to do it. They're both time consuming. I want to be able to do it easier. I need to get a DSLR camera and or get my 35 millimeter, and that's going to be heavy, but it'll be better because I just put a memory card into the USB. I've got one of these fancy dancy USB, put the memory card in here like this. So, and you know what I can do here? I can actually come into here. Let me find something. There we go. So I got this USB. I've had this for literally 100 years. Put the USB card in here, plug it into a USB slot, and whatever comes up, comes up. It's real. I've had it since about, honestly, 2003 or 4, because my memory card reader kept going out, whereas my USB never goes out. Now we can see what's on this. I don't know what's on it. I have no clue what's on it. There's the old Windows 10. And, okay, it has, I love that effect. It has pictures. So this is my grandson. This is Matthew Amadeus Stout. This is obviously me. Well, maybe not. Oh, it's kind of slow. So this is me, my son, my granddaughters, twins, my mom, the boss, my wife, my son's wife, Mariana. So let's see what's in DCMIE and the Canon. Oh, this is obviously when we moved to Charleston, we were playing around. So yeah, that's the reason I got that. That works just fine, actually. I mean, that does exactly what I want it to do. I have the ability to, in my memory cards, PS4, photos and videos. So I don't like the view. I'm going to change the view to where I can see it. Go to, okay, this is our fish tank in Vegas. So there's our house in Vegas. Again, I don't like the view. This is probably the day we closed, or maybe real soon, right around that. But that's the reason I have that. And again, my whole point was to do this was if people needed questions answered, I can show them my screen and show them how I want to do it, or show them how I do it. I think this is my garage floor. In fact, I know this is my garage floor. It shows it being a JPEG, but it's not, I don't think. Let's see. Might not. That's a video. No, it's a picture. It's when I painted something on the garage floor out in Vegas. So I've gone over a little bit, much more than I wanted to. I've been live for an hour and 34 minutes. I've had 3 people watching for an average of 34 or 40 minutes and 42 seconds, and that's just awesome. I really appreciate people sticking around. Ron, you know I appreciate you being here and letting me know everything that's going on. So we'll get a good camera. We'll do a video. I mean, chickens, the garden, the yard, the flowers. You know, boring stuff. Boring 62-year-old, been married for 100 years. And by the way, my new blog of I'm Married to a Filipina is coming up one of these days very shortly. And then that's going to be followed by the I'm now divorced from a Filipina right after that. Thanks, guys, for watching. Everybody have a great evening. Be safe. Talk to everybody soon. Thanks.